Drills Talk, episode 172. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 5 traits to increase the chances of success. What traits can increase your chances of success? I wrote about this in a blog entitled Entrepreneurial Traits. No, not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. These 5 traits will increase the chances of success. I want to say confirm, but I'm sure someone will find a way out there to not be able to do it while having these 5 traits. So these are going to increase the chances of success. Let's go.
Yo, Drills.
Created by the great wizard of the new world.
Drills Talk, episode 172. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 5 traits to increase chances of success. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, show your love however you would like to show your love. Here we're our entrepreneurship/mindset motivation channel. Every Monday there's a new blog. Every Wednesday a new Drills Talk. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Let's get started. Number one is passion. You have to have passion. You have to love what you are doing. Most people, they are cool with what they're doing, or they're chasing something because it can make a lot of money. And not a lot of people are successful with things they're not passionate about. You will find a couple of business people who are like, okay, I got into this business for the money, but how they make their first amount of money, they probably were really passionate about that and then said, okay, well, I'm about to go and chase this bag over and over and over again. But the thing that gave me the small bag to go chase the bigger bags, I was really passionate about that. Or they can really be passionate about making money, but you need that passion. You have to care. If you don't care and you're in it for just the buck and you're not, really paying attention to what you're doing, who you're serving, are you giving this to a customer? Are you creating something for a person? Is this supposed to be used by other people? Then you have to identify with other people, right? You have to know what they want, what they're looking for. You have to understand what they're going through. You have to be passionate, right? You have to have passion. And many of us don't have it. It's just, we want to be able to do whatever it is we want to do, right? We want that freedom, but we're not passionate about what can get us that freedom. So how are we ever going to get it? Most of us don't. It's a real thing. Most of us don't ever get that freedom that we want. I can do whatever I want to do. I don't have to go to work today. I have assets that are paying me money, while I sleep. That's the dream. And you see it all over the internet, but everybody doesn't live like that. Because you have to find a passion. You have to find something that you're going to be able to do when things are going not so great. When you are, trying your hardest and it seems like you're getting nowhere. If you're not passionate about it, guess what? You're going to stop. That's just a human thing. But if you're passionate and you love it and you're going to do it for $0, then you can do it for $0 for a very long time. And then all of a sudden you're doing it for 1,000. Then you're doing it for 10. Then you're doing it for 100K or more. It can get there, but not without passion. Number two is forever student, right? Can you be a forever student? Do you know what that is? It's like being cool with learning forever. Like, I make music, but I'm learning always. I'm a consultant, but I'm learning different methods, different ways, different structures of doing a job, different methods of building a process or, creating a list of asks from the client and interpreting those asks and creating applications. I'm doing that in different ways all the time. I'm staying a student. I'm learning about how to deal with people on a professional level, but also on a psychological level, on a philosophical level. I want to understand and be able to talk to people in different ways. I want to be able to see I have a team of 5 or 10 or 20 people that report to me. Okay, but I know that you deal with this person this way. This person really doesn't, that doesn't work with this person over there. Something new needs to be, implemented for this person to get to where they need to get to. The way you speak to this person You can't speak to that person that way. That's what I'm learning. I'm a forever student. If you can embrace whatever it is you're doing and stay a student, even if you have success, you will always be successful, because whatever's new, you're going to be okay with and cool with falling back and being the student until you understand enough to be a teacher again. Number three is specialization. Specialization means picking a particular field, drilling down into that field to the quote unquote niche, and being very good at that. I started my consulting career by doing that, specializing in one particular application. And specializing in that one particular application actually made me more marketable than if I was to just be this broad IT person. So that might be something that works for you in whatever field you're trying to get into. I specialize in this. This is a very niche, thing. And because of that, there's not a lot of people like me, right? So when people are looking for that particular thing, you stand out and you're like, okay, well, if you want me, you're going to have to pay me, right? And that's going to bring success, because with money comes success. If you have money and you can, calm down a little bit and you know that bills are paid, you can have the time to be a forever student, because, you're not worried about bills coming and you're not being able to cover them. So it kind of works hand in hand with success. It gives you a little calm to make sure that you can continue to learn and hone your skills and, become more knowledgeable about what you're already making money in. So consider specialization. And the specialization is something that you're not interested in and you think it's too risky. We can try number four. Number four is versatility. Now, some jobs, it's actually better to be more of a jack of all trades as opposed to someone who specializes in one particular thing. The jack of all trades is kind of pulled in many different directions at a job, but there's always this utility knife type of team member that you don't know exactly what they do because they do so many things. Like if you are easily bored, this may be something you want to do. You may want to be the jack of all trades. You may want to know a little bit about something, but everything about nothing. You're always there to help, but you're not the expert. There's always a person for you to go to or point to and say, okay, I'm going to take it as far as I can, and then it goes to that person. You can be the glue to a team, and this can work too. It just depends on the team. Specialization works in certain areas, especially in consulting. But when you are, say, an FTE at a company, you're not a contractor, the utility knife type of, role can work, because you are jumping from team to team and working with this consulting firm and that consulting firm, and then you're going back to internal team only. So it would help to do that. So if specialization works for you, great. If not, consider versatility. Number five is forecasting. Being able to see past now is a skill that will keep you paid for the rest of your life. Sitting down and hearing a problem and being able to figure out 3-4 different ways to get to a solution will have you never worrying about funds, have you never worrying about success. Because if you are continuously helping people succeed, by default, you would be successful, because they're going to want you to stick around as long as possible. And with them wanting you to stick around, they're going to have to pay you to stick around. And you're just building that resume of continuously helping people become successful. There's no way that you wouldn't be successful by having a resume that looks that way, especially with bigger companies. And then as you continue to work and get better, you will have this list of clients or companies that you've worked for or worked with that you have made successful. And there would be no one who would see that and say, this guy can't do the same for my company. Drills Talk, episode 172. These are the top 5 traits to increase chances of success. I hope that these are the top 5 traits that will confirm your success. Drills Talk, episode 172. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's drills.com. Check this shit out. It's Drills.